Yo, I got a quick update for not the first MPC that I ever bought, but the resurgence of my MPC beat making journey.
I'll spell it for you. D-U-M-M-Y period.
The MPC 3000. Let me see, get that boy in the frame.
You big dummy.
Pardon my interruption, but I need a little help from the beat making community. I created a digital crate digging app for those of us that have beat block, or if you're just in need of some random inspiration. It won't replace anything in your current workflow, but it will give you another option. Started off as a proof of concept, but I went on and submitted it to Apple, to the App Store. It's very simple. It only has a few controls. You can control the seek time and change the pitch up and down. And unfortunately, it's only for the iPhone right now. Sorry, Android users. I'm going to work on the Android version, but I need to know if it's worth it first before I go in and put all the time in to create this code. Right now, without the library, it's like 1,000 lines of code. But with the library, which I didn't write, I just used the API, YouTube API, the application programming interface. I can't play any other songs for obvious YouTube reasons, but you can go in, you can make your own version of Rhythm Roulette, pick 3 random songs, make some heat out of nothing. So let me know what you think of it. And there are some known issues right now. I can't figure out how to log into YouTube Premium, and some of the songs in the app won't play in certain territories or countries. And if you have any ideas, any songs, anything to make the app better, send them to me. Any songs I can add to the app, just let me know. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. I bought this boy during the pandemic when I first got back into beat making. I bought the MPC Live 2 first. That went bad on me. Then I buy this before the 2000 XL? I think the 2000 XL was cheaper. I bought that. I fixed it. It didn't work. They didn't list a bunch of the issues with the machine. So I ended up fixing everything, but I started working on it. And it didn't compare to the Live 2 as far as workflow. It had that old school workflow. I wasn't into it. I dissed the 2000 XL real bad. I had to go back and correct that. But then I saw one of these for sale. And during the pandemic, you know, I make games. Everyone was in the house, so everyone was playing my games. I made money hand over fist. I wish I could bring those days back.
You dummy, you.
All right, let's sample some sounds from the KO. See where we got some kicks at. Say that I probably should come back later, but it's gonna take too much time. Now let's find us a clap stick. That's a snare. Where's that? There we go. And lastly, we need a hi-hat. But I ended up buying this. Everything worked on it. I didn't have to fix anything, so I wasn't upset about anything when I bought it. Only thing it was missing was this bottom panel right here. Where is it at? Right here. And the middle foot, I never replaced that. I bought one and then the guy ended up never shipping it to me, so I didn't worry about it. Bought a knob for it because the knob was kind of rubbed off the paint. And I bought stickers for the buttons. It was the only thing that was wrong with this cosmetically was the decals. The words on the buttons were rubbed off, but mechanically everything worked perfect. And here's what I find now. if I don't use this for, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, these buttons start getting stiff. I'm thinking about just replacing the whole board for the buttons on this side, the right side buttons, instead of just, you know, soldering new buttons on. And the thing with that is, from this update, from changing these buttons out, I bought a set of buttons for $150, and I only needed one chip button at the top and a transport button. So I fixed those. That's the update. But what I found changing those buttons is this machine is so old. It's from 1993, older than my kids. Taking the buttons off, they're very, very fragile. Like, I broke the legs on some of the buttons that I changed, and I was going to initially change all of them, but they started breaking, so I left well enough alone. I got new transport buttons: record, overdub, play, stop, and play start. And I replaced 3 of the buttons at the top: the sequence edit, step edit loop. So that's just a quick update. I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick beat with this. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna use the auto chop function on here. Let's get a sample in, and let me see. Chord ready. 6 seconds. I think I only need 5. And let's hit it. Sure y'all know who that voice is. I don't want the YouTube police to come and get me, but let's keep it. I believe I messed something up there. Where's that hi-hat at? Right there. The 16 level, that velocity. Got this from one of the viewers. I never thought about using velocity for hi-hats. I usually just try to press it lighter. But on the older MPCs, sometimes there's no middle. It's either very low or very high. All right, let's try that. Still want to turn that down though. Let's get another sequence in. Turn it off. can stop that like on every other modern beat machine, but it has to play out. Let's get a quick little intro. Oh. Let's do it again. All right, let's see what we got. Wait, why is this so low? I never even noticed that. I had it up on the mixer. There we go. That's as far as I've gotten today. I gotta go pick my daughter up, so I'll add some. I'm gonna leave this on, but I'm gonna add some sequences when I come back. And in conclusion, this 3000, I love it. I sit it on my desk. Like I like looking at it. Like I used to like looking at my Techniques turntables. I eventually sold those though to get. Oh, that's another thing. I got a 3000 LE that I don't even have down here in my office. I keep that, I don't know, for some weird reason, it's on my desk in my bedroom that I do a lot of editing on. But this is my very first, and I think I like this better, to be honest. Like, I made beats recently on both of them, and I don't know, these buttons are a little stiffer than the buttons on the LE, but the finish on the LE is worse. Like, this boy is mint now. Like, I think eventually, because I'm going to do it, I'm going to eventually get rid of all those MPCs I have. But, you know, I like collector stuff. I went through a Jordan phase where when I was a kid, my mother couldn't afford a bunch of the other Jordans. And then in Chicago, you know, you got to take the bus to school, to high school. A lot of people was getting robbed at those bus stops. And a lot of people were getting killed for Jordan. So my mother was like, I ain't buying them. So I went through a phase where I bought all the old Jordans I couldn't afford as a kid. And then I eventually sold those. I made a grip off those though. Like that was very profitable once I got around to selling those. I'm hoping the same thing happened with these MPCs. And I did the same thing with my Transformers up there. Probably don't ever sell those though. Like Optimus Prime holds a special place in my heart. Like he was the father that all us coming home from school in the 80s didn't have or wasn't at home at that time. That Optimus Prime was all our fathers, so I probably never get rid of those. The MPC 3000, love it. This is literally my favorite sampler, beat machine, workstation, whatever you want to call it. This is it for me. Just looking at it, touching it, the buttons, I just love it. Dr. Dre's favorite MPC. I need to stop saying that. It seems like every time I mention Dr. Dre's name, someone in the comments has to say something about his sexuality. What do I care what his sexuality is? Like, if he making fire beats, I literally could care less. Like, all because Tupac said the man was whatever. Everybody just took it to heart. Like, Tupac never lied and this and that. Man, get out of here. I love Dr. Dre. I don't care what he do with his body. I'll probably cut that. Cut that out. Thanks for watching.
PS again. Bye, dummy.